it's Laura Yolrick. Question for you. Do you feel like you're struggling to incorporate a little self-care into your life? I'm here with my friend Karen Ziegler. She is say hi.
Hi.
Karen is a fabulous life coach and founder of the National Association of Christian Women Leaders. Karen, what's your website?
It is nacwl.com.
Super easy. Go give it a check it out. Awesome resources and a great organization. So, we're talking about how do you incorporate a little self-care into your life? Well, as you can see, we are at a beautiful location here in Fort Myers, Florida. It's called Lakes Park, and Karen and I did about a 15-20 minute walk, and then we did 22 minutes of yoga. How awesome was that?
It was nice.
Right?
Beautiful breeze, great weather for yoga outdoors.
So much fun, and it was actually Karen's idea, which I'm very grateful for. Thank you very much. So I will share with you that Karen and I had this scheduled a couple weeks ago, and this morning when I looked at my calendar and I went, oh man, I could do so many things in the time that I would spend outside with Karen, and I thought, that's what you need to be doing, is spending time outside with Karen. Her idea, do yoga, fabulous way for us to connect. Ow, bugs are getting me. We talked a little business and a little self-care. So we're gonna give you some tips on, even in this busy, crazy time right now and preparing for the holidays, how to incorporate a little self-care.
It's not as hard as you think.
It's not as hard as you think, is it?
No.
After yoga, we were like, oh, yay, so much better. And not in a like, oh, I'm out of here. It's like in a more grounded, present, feel good, shoulders out of your ears kind of way, right?
Yeah, definitely shoulders out of your ears.
We don't want our shoulders to be our earrings. I can't remember who I heard that from. One of the reasons why self-care is so important, especially when we're super busy and feeling stressed, is so that the more we take care of ourselves, the more equipped we are to be able to take care of everything that we need to do. Don't you agree?
I agree, absolutely. The more stressed you are, the more you need to take care of yourself.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's almost like the alarm going ding, 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 please take care of yourself.
Right? So true. And people always think, well, I don't have time, I'm so busy. But guess what? The little bit of time you take to take care of yourself, you'll be more productive in the other time that you have. So it actually helps to your advantage. Karen, you want to share a tip for self-care?
Self-care, I would say, and part of the reason we're here today is do it in a way that feeds your soul. And I am a lover of the great outdoors, and in Southwest Florida this time of year we have great weather.
Great
and so
weather.
I said, we need to get together, so let's do it outside and do it as a walk, so we can, I guess, us ladies, we're wonderful at multitasking, so we did a few things in one swoop. But above all, I mean, all of them were good, but the self-care was probably the best out of all of it. And
For the outdoors.
Yeah, fed us. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then we were talking about it too, doing things that you love. Right? If you don't love to do yoga, that's not going to fuel your soul, so don't do it. That's probably going to stress you out.
Yeah.
You know, what is something that you love that will help you to just take care of you?
Yeah.
Right?
Could be a 5 a.m. boot camp. We have friends that do that. Not for
Good
me.
for you.
It could be running. You know, you may lose track of time when you run. There's a number of things you can do, but experiment. You know, if you don't know what that thing is just yet, try it. You know, if you've thought about it a time or two, then it's probably something that you should try. So you figure out what's going to work best for you.
I agree with you 100%. And then another tip that we'll share with you also is that it doesn't have to be a huge chunk of time. You know, we talked about 20-minute walk, 22-minute yoga. However, if you have 5 minutes, if you have 2 minutes. Today I was doing a whole bunch of things on my computer, and I walked away from the computer because I started feeling my brain start to crumple down. So I walked away from the computer, went to my living room in front of my slider, took a couple of deep breaths, looked out at the lake, got grounded with my feet back on the ground and present, like I say, And so then when I went back, I was more productive.
Yeah, yeah. It's just a matter of getting our mind off of that treadmill for a few minutes and onto, you know, where we are, what we're doing, taking those deep breaths. You know, it's amazing, especially they teach breathing in yoga a lot, but you don't realize how little you actually are intentional about breathing until you stop and get intentional about it.
Absolutely.
And
take
just
a full breath, right?
Yeah, and just that actual act of taking some full breaths is really a stress reliever in and of itself. So even if you just take a couple minutes to just sit there and deep breathe for a few minutes, inhaling fresh air, exhaling the stress of the moment, you'll feel 100 times better.
100 times better, at least.
At least.
So we hope you got value out of these tips. If there was an aha in there for you, let us know. If you have some tips that you'd like to share with everybody, leave a comment below, and absolutely feel free to share this out. And make sure you go on over to my website at thenewyouLifestyle.com the last couple days, where you can download my Surviving the Holidays 2015 practical steps to get you to January in one piece. All right, we're out.
Bye all.
Bye. See you tomorrow.